United States is giving $450 million for maintaining our fleet of F-16 aircraft. We got the first batch in the 1980s, because some more in 1990s, and then some early 2000s. And even the last batch that came was almost like 15, 16, 17 years ago. As you know, these are very sophisticated aircraft, and like all aircraft, they need constant maintenance. They need spare parts to keep them running. They need other updates because these are like computerized planes, and the manufacturers keep updating because these are very expensive planes. So obviously, whichever country or entity buys it, it's not going to retire it tomorrow. And the manufacturers also know that, so they keep updating it. They keep updating its hardware, they keep updating its software. And if you don't get those updates, after a while you will not be able to run these aircraft. So Pakistan and the United States have had this arrangement that no matter what the relations are, once you receive a consignment of any sophisticated equipment from the United States, the provider is required to continue providing the updates, the spare parts, and all other maintenance facilities that you need to keep those machineries running, including aircraft, particularly the aircraft. But equally important is the strategic or political aspect of this deal. By agreeing to provide Pakistan with the facilities it needed, the United States has sent a signal to all those in the region, particularly two countries, China and India, that it still has a relationship with Pakistan, that it still wants to maintain some sort of relationship with Pakistan. But during the last 10 years or so, particularly after that Abbottabad incident in 2011, when Americans discovered and killed Osama bin Laden in Abbottabad, that incident had really strained relations between the two countries, and it took them almost 10 years to get back to normal relations, to sort of not to revive but to rebuild the relationship anymore, that Pakistan is a complete, total US ally and listening to everything that the United States wants and doing everything that the United States wants us to do. Instead, there are certain things on which Pakistan will disagree, and similarly, there are certain things on which the United States will disagree with Pakistan, and at the same time, there are certain things. And the American State Department, the Pentagon, and others have been saying this for quite some time, that while we have some areas of disagreement with Pakistan, but we also have many areas of agreement, and we want to continued cooperation in those areas. And people in Pakistan were not willing to listen to that or to understand that, because we still lived in the past and we still wanted this type of relationship like that we have with China, and we once had with the United States. But then slowly Islamabad also realized that it cannot happen, endorses the understanding both sides have reached, that the United States, the understanding in Washington is that Pakistan is an important country. It is a Muslim country with a large population. It's a country with a large young population. It is a country which has a nuclear weapons program. It is a country which has thousands of trained nuclear scientists. It is a country which has diaspora all over the world, including in the United States. A weaker Pakistan will be much more dangerous than a stronger Pakistan. So the United States changed and is willing to accept the fact that Americans are actually seeking a good, friendly relationship with Pakistan. And so both sides are moving ahead. And in doing so, you must have noticed that Indians have not protested strongly against this deal. They have hardly said anything. At least there has been no strong official statement against the deal. And that is because I think the Americans who now have a very close relationship with India, I think, and the feeling in Washington is that the Indians were briefed about the deal. They knew it was coming, and they sort of accepted it, because I think, I mean, if you go to the think tanks and attend discussions on India-Pakistan relations, you see that Americans often arguing with the Indians that a strong Pakistan also suits India's interest. A weaker Pakistan will create disability all along the region, which will not only hurt Pakistan, it will hurt India, it will hurt Afghanistan, it will hurt Iran, it will actually make China more concerned of its own security, and therefore that will heighten tensions between India